Hello guys, this is Parvez Alam and in this video we are going to create calculator using JavaScript. So first of all, let's have a look at its functionality. Now without wasting further time, let's get started. Now let's create a div with container class and a text area and a div with the class buttons. In this div, we are going to create a table for the buttons. In our calculator, there are 4 columns in a row, so there are 4 TDs. Now let's assign the values in the TD. Now let's create another TR and create 4 TDs and assign its values in them. Another TR and create 4 TDs. Now let's assign the values in the TD. Now let's create another TR with the 4 TDs in between and assign its value. Now let's create a TR with the 2 TDs in between, where the first TD will contain the 0 and another TD will contain the equals to sign, and the first TD will have the attribute of callspan 3. Now let's jump into the CSS part and add some CSS font. In order to add font, navigate to fonts.google.com. Select regular, click embedded, click import and then copy this part and paste it in your CSS style sheet. Now again copy this font family name and create a selector and assign that font family. Now add some CSS properties to asterisk selector, margin 0, padding 0, box sizing should be bordered box. Now let's add a background image to the body, which is linear gradient. -45 from orange 50%, comma to red, semicolon. Minimum height should be 100 VH, vertical height. Display should be flex. Justify content center. Align items should be center. Now add some CSS to the container element. Width 300 pixel. Background color of white. Box shadow 0 0 20 pixels 0. RGBA 0 0 0 0.1. Now let's add some display property. Flash direction should be column. Now add some CSS to the text area. Height to 150 pixels. Width 100%. Font size 35 pixels. Background color RGBA 0, 0, 0.05 semicolon. Outline none. Border 0. Now assign an attribute to the text area. read only. Now cursor should be initial, resize none, padding 15 pixels from all the sides. Now copy the buttons class. Actually we don't need this extra div, so just copy the button class and assign it to the table and remove this extra div. Save it. Now let's add a border to the table. Border 1 pixel solid, color E6, E6, E6. Border collapse to the table class. Height 300 pixels. Text line center. Now width of the TD is not so equal, so let's add TD width to 25% and remove the border from the button class. Border 0 to the buttons class. Now let's add a on-click event to the TD. On-click, append should be the function name. Press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now let's add this function to the TD containing 0 value. Now let's come to the script part and create this function append with the parameter num. Now document.query selector, it is used to select an element in the HTML. So I am selecting text area here. Dot value equals to plus equals to means it will assign the new value with the older value in the text area. Now let's check this. I think it's working fine. Now let's add a function to clear this text area. Let's come to the first TD and add a on-click event. And add a function called blank. Now let's create this function. Copy this line from the old function and paste it here. Assign it to the blank value. Now let's check this. This one is also working very fine. Now let's add a functionality to remove the last character from the text area. So for this, create another on-click event to this TD and rename it to erase. Now come to the script.js. Now let's create this function. Copy the above line. Now assign it to a variable let input equals to and remove this assignment operator. Now let's come to the next line. Copy this, paste equals to input. Now in order to remove the last character, we need to use substring function of JavaScript. 0 comma input dot length -1 semicolon. Now let's check this. Now let's change the cursor icon from this area. For this, let's come to the CSS part, and in this section, cursor to pointer. Now it's looking good. Let's create another on-click event to this assignment operator. On-click, answer brackets, now create a function with function answer brackets. Copy this line, paste it here. Now again copy this line, paste in the next line, and equals to eval input. It will evaluate the value and assign it to the text area. Now let's check this. I think it's working fine. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you think that you have learned some valuable today, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you will never miss any update from our side, and you will get the notification of our next video. We always try to create a video tutorial so that you will never miss any update from the IT field. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to share your valuable feedback in the comment section. Till then, thank you and have a great day.